improper focus on percentages versus dollars. Often found that to be interesting. You know, when I go to Walmart and they give me a bill for $89.47 for my food, and I tell them, you know, my business is 17%, you know what they tell me? That's really interesting. I'd like $89.71. They don't care about percentages. What they care about is the dollars, right? And so often I've heard reps and manufacturers, reps primarily saying, you know, this line's a good line or a bad line, what have you. Especially this one's a bad one because I only make 4 or 5% on it. My commission is way too low on it. That's taking 80-20 and doing real violence to it, because you know what? If they're a $10 million account for you and you make 4% on that and you lose that account, you can't fire enough people. So as we go through this process, keep the focus, while they're both important, more on dollars than on percentage. Third one, it's amazing how both look for the largest slice of the pie. Whoops, uh-oh, wait a second. All right, now I need help. What did I do? You're coming up to help me? Okay, I can keep talking while you do that. It's amazing how when I've dealt with reps and manufacturers, they always are looking at a win-lose kind of situation, very often. The pie is only so big. How can I get more out of it? How can I get more out of it? How can I fight this battle and win my largest piece of that pie? And the reality is, let's make the pie bigger. Thank you. You are my favorite person like ever.
Just don't hit it straight down.
So don't be an idiot, is that what you're saying? Gotcha. Yeah. Trying to couch his words. Okay, so both look for the largest slice of the pie rather than trying to make the pie larger. Lots of emotion. Any emotion among reps, manufacturers, dealers, all that kind of stuff? Oh my gosh. You know what? Here's the beauty of the method you're going to be hearing about today, tomorrow, etc. It's a math problem. It's a math problem. There is no emotion into it. It's a math problem. Oh yeah, but I helped build your company. You can't do this to me. I helped build your company. Yeah, thank you. You may take offense to this, but you know, that was yesterday. What are you going to do for me today? Tenure is wonderful. I'm with you. That's a little tip in. But ultimately, what have you done for me today? What have you done for me lately? How do you fit now? If your business has fundamentally changed in the last decade, of course they have. Take emotion out of it. It's a math problem. And of course, the biggest problem is neither makes enough money. Everybody needs to make more money. So what's the solution? The solution is, again, much higher earnings for both, irrespective of each other. That's the big one. The big one is irrespective of each other. Manufacturers, you can all fix your businesses dramatically. You can all make your businesses much more profitable. You don't need to take it out of your rep's hide in commission. Reps, you can all fix your businesses dramatically. You can all make a lot more money. You don't need to take it out of the hide of the manufacturer by demanding a bigger commission for doing the same work you did yesterday. Fix your businesses independently, and then you can focus on developing a mutually valuable relationship, doing the valuable things that each needs the other to do them well, pay them accordingly. So, here's the question. Why don't manufacturers and reps and most business people, in fact, in my experience, guys, every business person, why don't they make as much money as they could and they should? Simple. It's a very simple answer. Because they never saw an order that they didn't like, and they really don't care to see the facts that prove they shouldn't like it. At the end of the day, at the root cause, that's it. Top line is a drug and you're addicted to it. At the end of the day, top line's a drug and you're addicted to it. I got to get the order. I can't say no to this customer. I can't say no to this product. I gotta have it. If I'm bigger, I'm better. That's the problem. Top line eventually is very material after you've gotten yourself more profitable. But the problem you get yourself into is because you take orders you shouldn't have. Here's the deal. If you think every customer is a good customer, and every order is a good order, and every product's a good product, and every line's a good line, I can't help you. and neither can any of this. I always ask people, I don't know how many lines you have as a rep, but maybe you got 20. Why don't you have 70? Why don't you have 100? Why don't you have 200? Why don't you do it in 19 different industries? Well, that wouldn't be good because that'd be way too many. Oh, okay. So that means somehow magically you've settled on the exact right amount right now. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Because in your heart of hearts, no matter what you say, the truth is we're salespeople. And we don't like to say no to a customer, and we never saw an order that we didn't like. And we'll take them, and we'll take them, and we'll take them, and we'll cut our price to do it. And in addition to that, we don't like sizing our business properly. That's painful. We've got lots of buildings, and lots of factory, and lots of people, and lots of stuff, and if that's too many, I'd much rather go out and find a way to feed that dragon than get it sized accordingly and fix your business appropriately. The people that make money in this economy are the people that have the guts to do what they need to do to change. It's as simple as that. And you know what? Here's the beauty of it. And I said this in sort of my opening notes that are in your pamphlet. This is the greatest opportunity that you'll ever have. And you better not let this crisis go to waste. I love to say that. Never let a good crisis go to waste, and you've got it. What are you going to do with this crisis? What are you going to do with this opportunity that's right in your hands? What are you going to do with it? You're going to bemoan it? Or are you going to use it as the air cover that you need to make the changes that you should have made anyway? Because now you've got air cover. If you need to make changes in your business and somebody says, why the hell are you doing it? What can you say? The other night I got a phone call from somebody, I don't forget who it was. Somebody called me up. I thought I was on a no-call list, but I got a call anyway. And somebody called up and says, yes, we need donations for the something school of something, whatever it is, and can you help us? And you know what I told him? In this economy? And you know what he said? Yeah, I get it. Well, I could have made it. I didn't want to make it. I don't want to donate to that. I donate to other things. But I had my air cover. So do you. What will you do tomorrow? What will you do with that air cover? Will you do the things that you can do to make your business better? Because you can. But you know what the reality is? The reality is, when I go to people and I say, here are the facts, let me show you the facts, you know what the reality is? They don't want to see them. Why don't they want to see the facts? I'll tell you why. I stole this line as well. Because once you know something, you can't unknow it. Once something is proven to you, it can't be unproven. Once you look your business in the eye and see what it truly is, and see the contributions that each one of your segments of your business is making, once you know all that, you can't unknow it. But the reality is that many of us want to continue on our merry way, doing the strategies we wish to employ, the way we wish to employ them, and please don't let the facts inconveniently get in the way of doing what I want to do. But you're not making any damn money at this. I remember one time I took over a business in England. This was my favorite story on this subject. Took over a business in England. I walked in and I said, Ray, we got to make changes here. And he said, what the devil for? And I said, Ray, we need to make changes because we're not making any money here. We're losing money big time here. We got to make changes. And they said, oh, Christ, is that it? Well, no worries then, mate, because we've never made any money here. I said, well, why are you in business? Well, don't you understand? We're here to provide level control and pressure sensing needs for the world. Without us, what would the world do? They'd buy it from a competitor who maybe does make money. I don't know. That's a thought. But there was a bridge on the river Kwai syndrome, right? It's kind of a dated reference, right? But it's kind of losing track of the overall. What are we here to do? Why are you in business? Say again? A little louder? Anybody disagree? Well, if you're going to agree that you're in the business to make money, how about we go do that? How about we do a revolutionary thing? How about we find out the areas of our business that make the most money, do more of that, and find out the areas of our business that don't make any money and don't do that? Does that sound complicated? That's a Dilbert cartoon, believe it or not.